Okay, welcome. Thank you all for being here. I've noticed that besides copying people, some people are not saying the correct information. Hello, Nails. So I wanted to help that out because I feel like spreading messages that are scary is a dangerous thing, right? Anyways, let me show you. So when you look at a chart, it's mad complicated and you may not know what to do with it, right? You're like, I don't know what to do. What can I get out of it? Two things that I want you to be accustomed to. All you have to do is learn a couple things. All you have to do is learn where the sun is, right? So you got to find out what the sun is. So the sun is at whatever it is. It's at 28 degrees. Aquarius. Doesn't matter if it's a chart from a person, a place. This is a New Orleans chart. And then once you're there, right? Once you look at the chart, you want to take a look at what's the moon as well. So you want to look at the luminaries. We got the sun and the moon. You just want to know how they work with each other. So the moon is in Libra and it trines the sun in Aquarius. Simple, right? You just want to know that. What does that mean? That means that the luminaries are working together. That means you should be able to see that in the person or the place, whatever. You know, this is obviously New Orleans. So basically this is saying that the spirit of New Orleans, or what we know that New Orleans is provided or being helped by the people. If that makes sense, which is fun. And then once you get a little smarter, that in astrology, you want to learn the exaltation of things, or what rules what. Like, okay, so when you look at a chart, okay, so does the sun belong to Aquarius? No. Does Pluto belong to Pisces? No. Does Venus belong to Aquarius? No. Does Mercury belong to Aquarius? I think so. I like their Mercury, because Mercury is exalted in communications of air sign, especially the last air sign. But we're not going to go there. Then you want to keep going around. You got the North Node. You don't really know what that means. You may not know what Chiron means. You don't know what these are, right? So you keep going around. You're like, okay, Jupiter is in Sagittarius. That's good. You keep going around. You just like, okay, so now I know that the sun, the spirit, and their emotions or the people are working together. And then Jupiter is where it belongs. What does that tell me about New Orleans? What does that mean about New Orleans? What does that tell me about the person? Like, what can I know right away about the person? So just for reference, New Orleans has a lot of history. A lot of historical things happened there. Why? Because it was like a melting pot. I don't know anything else about New Orleans. I just chose New Orleans because I wanted to talk about New Orleans because they might get hit with some weather changes. So that's my point. I picked on them, right? Then I'm going to keep going just to keep going. So their Neptune is in Scorpio. I don't really know what that means. You may not know what any of these symbols mean. You just want to start learning, like, what signs work, what works together. So does they have any fire signs? What up, family? Super cool. Do they have any fire signs? So I'm like, okay, Well, again, this is New Orleans, so this is for everybody, person, place, or thing, you know? So if Jupiter is trining the Mars in Leo, right? So we got Jupiter and why is that a trine? Well, Saggies and Leos work together. Wow. You know, so Saggies and Leos work together. So I have to figure out, what about New Orleans does that tell me about them? Well, just for references, this is the sun. Mars is 7 houses away, right? So I'm just focused on, I'm just counting it. So I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Mars is 7 houses away. What is Mars in these equations? So we got Mars as the ruler of the Neptune, right? Which is probably a career. So if you really think about it, Mars is 7 houses away, while Neptune is 10 houses away. Thank you. Shout out to you for the nails. So what does that mean? Well, let's think about it. New Orleans is an ocean. Oh, well, excuse me, not an ocean. It's by the ocean. It's an island, basically, or it has islands, right? So New Orleans, what does Neptune rule? Water. So I'm like, okay, things that I just picked, like bits and pieces about these things. So I'm like, okay, what? New Orleans is by water. Do they make money off the water? Probably. I don't live in New Orleans, but if I was a country or a state that's by water, I would try to make money off of the waters, you know? Which makes sense, because if you look, Mars is 7 houses away, which is business, and Neptune is in Scorpio, 10 houses away from that sun. You know, so it's simple. It's like, you may not know how to read a chart, but you want to know, what do you know about Neptune? What do you know Jupiter rules? Jupiter rules travel. Jupiter rules history, right? Somebody says seafood. Yeah, they do hella good seafood there. Yeah. So they would make money off of their waters. They have to. They got to find, which is Venus. Venus rules food, liquids. They make money off of the liquids, off of the food, you know? Okay, so then what else we got? So we got Saturn rules foundations, Moon rules the people, Uranus is unexpected events. What about, I don't know anything about New Orleans. Honestly, I've never been to New Orleans. So I have no idea what that represents, but I know it's 9 houses away. So what does that mean? Something about their cultural, something about their religion, 9th house, something about there's different type of, New Orleans is the only one that has indigenous, family blood coming in there because they got, what is it? The Creoles, whatever the fuck that is. My bad. You know? So I did Florida. Dominique, it's on my live. It's on my stories. See? They have the last steamboat operating in the country that you can ride on. See? I didn't know that. They got this something about water. I really have no idea about it. I swear to God. I just know that they would make money in the waters by machines. Uranus rules machines. Somebody just said that they make money from the last steamboat. Right? You know, that's like a tourist attraction. You know? No, there's nothing going on. I just picked New Orleans because it might get rained on or whatever. First of all, Jupiter is making a trine to their Jupiter. I don't expect anything crazy bad to happen. But that's funny that you're going there. That's the outsiders coming in. The voodoo. Yep. Look, so sun and the Saturn and the moon are 9 houses away, which is ruled by Venus, and Venus is by the sun. So this is indigenous religion, beliefs, whatever that is. You know, voodoo and hoodoo. The Haitian, UK is the shit. I mean, I know that one. I'm sorry. Haitian slaves played a big role. They have a rich and culture dating black. Yeah, they have a rich culture dating back into post slavery music is popular. They have a moon in Libra. Libra rules musics. Libra, the arts. New Orleans has produced, mind you, one of my favorite. I want to go. This is what I'm trying to help people read the charts. Like, you may not know how to read charts, but you need to be able to put it together. So we're just going to do, what else is down there? We're going to do Atlanta. Just because Atlanta, I'm going to do Florida. I just want to show you how to read charts. If you don't know how to read charts, just put the words together. So look, you could type in any city, put natal chart, and then it's going to pop up. I like to trust, that way for those that are looking, I trust astro.com. Thank you. Shout out to the nails. Okay, Atlanta. Okay. We got to pull up into Atlanta. We're going to have to go. I also trust Astro Seek somewhere, but I don't see them put it up there. But anyways, let's go to Atlanta. Look, they have no houses. So first, rule number 1, let's look for our luminaries. We got a sun in Capricorn 1 degree, and we got a moon in Aquarius 4 degrees. And they're both ruled by Saturn. That's interesting. That's good to know. Where is Saturn? Well, Saturn is next to the sun and Mercury and Venus. Okay, what does that tell me? Well, whenever you have a cluster next to the sun, this is part of my class. I won't have to teach. That's something that I taught in my class, so I won't go there because they paid for that. But anyways, you want to, what about Atlanta do we know has Venus, right? Artistic things, right? So Venus is the ruler of Atlanta's 10th house, so their careers. And then the 5th house, which is performers, right? So Atlanta is known for Venus things, like a lot of artists live there. That's the only thing I know about Atlanta. Honestly, I'm going to tell you what I know about Atlanta is New Orleans is amazing. It feels like another world. Big Uranus and Neptune energy. Okay, that makes sense. I just wanted to get there. Lots of musicians, right? A lot of the careers is musician. Also, Atlanta is one of the states that has movie productions, that's important, which Mercury brings that about. So we got Venus and Mercury, the telecommunications. Well, almost every state has that, but I know that Atlanta has their own thing, you know? Okay. Also, Atlanta is also known. Sorry, what I miss y'all? What we miss? Anyways, I was just reading. When you get rich, you have to. No one has a job but has money. That's hilarious. Somebody said no one has a job but they have money. That's funny because you know what's interesting? The moon rules the people and they're second house away. That is true. Which is Neptune. They make money off of Neptunian things, whether it's drugs, whether it's hair. Atlanta has one of the best hairstylists. Right? Jupiter and Neptune, they throw the biggest parties. What about Atlanta's infrastructure, though? They have big houses. That's a fact. Atlanta has big houses. Like I said, the sun and Mars. Let me see. What else? I don't know anything about it. Military bases. That makes sense. Okay. Military bases. That is so true. Look, Saturn, which is one of the states that America's used to build this foundation. That's good to know. Somebody said, I'm reading comments, y'all, just to make sure we get these things. Also, massive real estate. Which is Venus, which is part. So Venus, let me show you that. Hang on. Dang. In this case, because the sun is in Capricorn, Aries is their 4th house, which is ruled by Mars, which there's a lot of, people do make a lot of money off of the real estate, and there's abundance of that. So a lot of space, right? Somebody said, what would be a placement aspect to represent the large population of black people Saturn is involved? Well, guess you're new here to this channel. We're just taking you, you're new here, but it's okay. We're going to repeat it. I've been repeating it. But Jewish people represents Capricorn, and black people are representing of Aquarius. And I've explained it to you in this channel a couple times. And I've also showed you examples. Even when the moon is in Capricorn, you'll see a lot of Jewish things happen. And when the moon is in Aquarius, you'll see a lot of... Why is that? Well, both of those nations have karmic journey here on earth with the people. Both the Jewish people always been loan sharks. So they've been always holding people's monies and assets against them and shit like that, whether with them or for them. I'm not gonna talk. I love Jewish people. Hello, Jewish people. Hello, they're my peoples. Sorry, I got Jewish about in my thing. And Aquarius, which is also, are this is the underdog, right? This is the highest expression of spiritual knowledge is Aquarius, which is the knowledge being poured back in, which is the underdog. Nobody ever wants to be an Aquarius, but they always want to be an Aquarius. It's crazy. It's true. Also, black people represents Neptune because it's spiritual. So there's duality in here, which makes sense because the black people has lived two parts of history where they're royalty and then they were the underdog. So that's why black people represents both Pisces and Aquarius energy expressions. So top state for entrepreneurs of color. That is a fact. Most black entrepreneurs very much so thrive here, which is funny because their North Node is in Sagittarius. Sagittarius rules the entrepreneurs. They throw the biggest hair show. Phyllis hair, thank you. Hair shows, that makes sense, right? The moon, Jupiter, and Neptune, they throw the biggest events. Terrible traffic. Okay, Atlanta, that makes sense because from their sun, we got a lot of places here. Mountains and crystals. Okay, that also makes sense because there's a lot of Capricorn and Aquarius placements which would rule rocks and sedimentary. But Mars is in Pisces. What is wrong about what is about that land? Well, Mars is in Pisces, right? Pisces is ruled by Jupiter and Neptune, and Jupiter and Neptune's in Aquarius. The land was built by black and brown people off of the labor of black and brown people. Atlanta is sitting on a big piece of granite. Wow, that's cool. A lot of civil rights history. The traffic is so bad there. Things hitting in the mountains by the ancient. And damn, there's mountains in there? I didn't even know. It's okay. I'm just picking on people. Pluto in Aquarius will be amazing for black people. I agree. It's going to be amazing I also want you to understand that it's going to be, if we got to stop using race. Not that I'm trying to make light of anything that's happened in the last hundreds and thousands of fucking years. But because we're switching our ages, we're going for the Orion age. I need you to know that we've been playing a very long game of Sims. And that what you think is black may not be black. And what you think is white may not be white. And I need you to get that because we over here defending Meghan Markle. She may be part of their society. You over here you want her to be part of us so bad she ain't never been in the hood, bro. When I see a hood person make it in the royal family, then I'll be very happy for them. So, getting my real estate license in Florida and then heading to Georgia to settle. See? So here's another thing. If you were thinking about going to Georgia, make sure you don't have a moon in Capricorn. Why? I lived there. I lived in a place where Saturn sat on my moon. That is not a good thing. It ain't gonna feel that great. So, I hope that makes sense. Aquarius opposition to Leo is royalty. Exactly. Which is why black and brown people are obviously they were the chosen ones, but they don't want you to know you're chosen. You're like, that's the whole point. Because then you know that you're chosen, you're not going to act like you're not, like you're not going to persevere to maintain to be chosen. They don't want you to know that. So I'm an Aquarius, Sun, Mercury, rising, so I'm blackity, black. Blackity, black, bro. Damn, Pluto is in Aquarius in 2 years, though. It's okay. I understand Pluto also rules the rebirth. Y'all be thinking about Pluto like that's just the fucking end. Do y'all know that it's gonna rebirth right after? Like, that, why y'all be forgetting that part? Lake Lanier. You know what? Let's talk about Lake Lanier. Because it's interesting. I see how that happens. We got Jupiter and Neptune, which would cause the mystery of water. But And here's the but. There is some out of this world unnatural things happening there for sure. Also, but I feel like there's some engineering involved. Here's why. There's a lot of Matrix shit. Uranus in the north. Oh, because that Lake Lanier is a fake lake, right? It's a man-made lake, right? I don't know that. I'm gonna go to the bottom. A lot of Native American history. Too many undercovers in American history. Also, Native Americans kind of give me Scorpio or Sagittarius. So, by the way, which makes sense because the curse would come from Native Americans. That makes so much fucking sense. Too many undercover brothers there. That is hilarious. I mean, the moon is in Aquarius. Aquarius rules the underdogs. Gay people are kind of known for that, you know. Okay, let's see. Is it true that Atlantis is possibly Atlantis? No, Atlantis went underwater. Atlanta might be like Egypt or something that they made us think is in Africa, but it's really here. That's a different talk. We're not going to go there. No, you know, because then they're going to think I'm crazy. Woo, I'm just talking about my own. Like, honestly, why y'all keep thinking Meghan Markle? I love her, and I don't want to shame, but why do y'all think she is one of us? And when I say one of us, I meant one of us that grew up with less than none and made it happen. She wasn't giving that, bro. And I don't equate blackness to that. Like, we're all in this one thing together. I need you to know that. Like, I equate this whole thing as the journey of we're the chosen ones. I want you to understand. Like, they try to dilute it. Why do you think they kept trying to blend people? Hello? They're trying to get in here. Charles, have you done the human design rabbit hole? Honestly, here's what can I tell you the truth about human design? I fuck with anything that helps me get to my higher purpose. So I'm going to be honest with you. But some of these things is giving like Lionsgate. They're giving 8888 portal. I'm not going to lie to you. Some of these I'm like, okay, but I don't know where the fuck human design comes from. I haven't done my research on that. I have no idea, no clue. My stray opinion of ignorance coming out of here. I tried it. They said I was a manifester, manifesting some shit. I could have told you that. I could have told you that with the charts. I'm fucking manifesting. I have a midhaven in Pisces, baby. I'm hoping that my dream comes into reality someday. Like, but that is a different talk. What would that include a moon with a Capricorn degree? Not necessarily. Because Capricorn means that you may strive there. You may work there. You may have Capricorn placements and do just fine there. You know, that's why a lot of people in our generation, the millennials, are moving there. So she says, I have a moon in Capricorn. I live here in Atlanta since 2007, since college, left New York City. What's wrong with that? Okay. You know what? I'll take that back. Moon and Capricorn are about, if so moon is emotions, Capricorn have none. Maybe you guys like that. Is that where you got stability? A loving love for life. Did you get your first home there? That could be the thing. You know what? Because I'll tell you this. I had the moon over I had Saturn over my moon. And that was the first time I had an apartment under my name, with my name and shit, and lease and all of that good nine, you know? So it can work, but maybe there was other attributes in my chart that also equated to me feeling sad. But we're not going to go there. That was a different time. Okay, let's see. Never go to Lake Lanier. I did not do Cali. It's a fake lake. Okay, my bad. It's a man-made lake. I didn't know that. Fake lake built. Yes, they flooded the entire black thriving city. Sag, because most of them were nomadic. That's that, and because they did Sag, because they had a lot of wisdom. They're very, like, Native Americans are known in our culture as very philosophy people, because they have they're very strong about their beliefs. And because in their Sag, right, and Jupiter also rules the 4th house, Native Americans really give a fuck about the land more than any other people. LOL, I'm Native American. Are you a Sag? My moon is on you, so you'll love it, and I think you'll have moon, Saturn. It won't feel good. Mars and Pisces, men hiding their sexuality. I mean, damn, y'all, y'all telling the tea. Damn, I want to see the Florida part. I'm going to do the Florida right now. She's been in white spaces all her life. There we go. I'm just trying to tell you, she ain't do the hood with us. Human design has been existing for a long time. I didn't know. Listen, I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea about where the fuck that came from. But when they say that shit to me, I'd be like, I don't know. Like, it's giving 8. I feel like astrology goes deeper. I mean, the only reason I know astrology goes deeper, astrology goes back to the Babylonian. I don't know. What do you think? Babylonian. Okay, they were figuring out math by the time astrology came out. So that's how deep it goes. I just want you to know why. Because astrology, I'm gonna tell you why astrology is older than human design. Because you eat, right? Everybody here likes to eat food, right? You have to follow the cycles of the sun and the moon in order to harvest a crop. Like, you have to. So after a while, you would notice a pattern. Like, well, you know, if we start here, then we end there. It's a pattern, blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? Moon in Aquarius. I'm in Atlanta and ready to fucking move. Moon in Aquarius. And, okay, well, your moon is... The moon is in Aquarius in this chart, so you may like that energy. So I did a video on astrocartography, but the long story short and how I utilize it, honestly, I'm here to fulfill a purpose. Here's what I'm gonna tell you. Astrocartography, and that's a great question, by the way. To buy a home, where to buy a home. So I got where it's best for us to buy a home. I like to go where the ruler of my north node is best felt. So in my chart, the north node is Sagittarius. So mine's is Jupiter. So what that means is I'm going to go all through my Jupiter line. I'm going to do that thing up and down. You know? Don't be afraid to try all of these shits. Like, try it. Like, go to your Venus line. I went through my North Node line. I almost got killed. that was Texas. Texas goes past through my North Node line. That shit was fucking insane. But I like to specifically take the city and look for their chart and see how that plays out in my chart. Like, this is a place that I would rely on someone else, which makes sense because I have an aunt that lives there and I will stay at her house and she has a mansion, which makes sense because she has Jupiter, Neptune, and Moon, blah, blah, blah. This goes Sun, Mercury, Venus, and Saturn would be in my 7th house, which would help me change my career if I stay there. If I go there, my Instagram will become more business savvy, my social media, my contacts, I would have more of a network because Mercury would be in my 7th house, Saturn would be there, Venus, and unlike you, I know what the fuck I'm doing. I would network with people online and build stability with that. Venus makes a trine to my 11th house. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all of this would be my 7th house. All of this would be my 8th house, which I'd be dependent and relying on some people, and I don't like that. This be on my 9th house. Which I would meet very eccentric people, especially gay people. I would meet a lot of gay people there, which I'm fine, or a lot of internet people, which I'm fine. I don't give a fuck about that. And I could be my authentic self because Pluto will be in my 10th house over my public image, which I would use Pluto for astrology, or engineering. I would go there and work for the electrical company, to be quite fucking facts. That, or I'd go work, UPS, or travel stuff, because I can. I worked at the DOT and I've worked at electrical shit. So I would, for my career, electricity would do better because, I mean, hello. That's how I break that down. I don't know how you would, I need you to do that with your chart. You need to look at every component there. Where the fuck Chiron lies at? That's my Virgo. Me and that, I got the same Chiron. Ah, fuck. Sorry, my stomach hurts. Some weird. That was weird. I feel like a sharp pain somewhere. Anyways, I'm about to go. Human design is good for structuring your life and your career. Are used to getting readings. Your careers are used to getting readings on it. That's cool. Astrology originated in Africa. That is correct. The Asians also have a form of astrology. But I just want you to know that. Oh my God. She says move to the ruler of your north node. It feels good. Yeah, I would try every place that the ruler of your north node is at. Because you will fulfill this mission. And this is more than career and life and purpose. This is like a soul journey. I'm here to I'm here trying to beat the game, y'all. I don't know what y'all doing. Y'all trying to build a bear and shit. Some of you trying to be Bill Gates and this shit. Bitch, I'm trying to get closer to God. I don't know about you. Sorry, my damn thing. My North Node line goes through my birth city country. Makes sense. I lived in, I need to live in California or Brazil for my Jupiter line. I said, correct. That's why I like, you definitely have a huge fan base in Atlanta. Shout out to that. I love that. Yeah, shout out to Atlanta. We out to fucking Atlanta. Oh, sorry. Okay, Florida, because that's important. And I'm out of here. My chest fucking hurts. I don't know what the fuck is going on. See, I'm improvising, y'all. I had the iPad before, but, you know. Haters, they's gonna hate. Whew. Sorry. That's just, I'm feeling a pain somewhere. Y'all should know. I can't even tell you. Atlanta. I like Atlanta. I don't mind it. I drove through there. It's just always raining whenever the fuck I go there. Like, what the fuck? I'm like, damn, can we get a nice day or something? Oh my God. I don't have gas. No, it's like a pain. It's like a muscle pain. I actually don't really, I don't do recovery days because why? The military has no recovery. You gotta, I be training myself like I'm at war. Whew. No, it wasn't gas. It's like, you know when you have a muscle and you're leaning too much on one side? That's what I was doing. Because I was trying to get comfortable. And I'm trying. It doesn't work. There we go. There we we know. I have a Chiron in Virgo. I ignored all pains. But I call my Virgo friend and I tell her, well, do you think I should go to the hospital? Does this sound hospital worthy? I mean, I do have a big ass quincunx, Aquarius, Saturn, and Sagittarius. We all can't be perfect, which means I don't listen to my own advice. And that is a Libra trait. Oh my God. If I listen to my advice as much as other people do, I'd be probably ahead of y'all. I'm sorry. No, somebody told me that, damn, bro. If I'd have listened to the advice you told me a year ago, bitch, be up right now. Yo, it'd be so much ideas that I told mad people, and then they'll come back and be like, bro, yo, this person at my job just told me about the shit. You told me that shit last year when the pandemic. I know, bro. I know. One day. It's raining in Miami. It's raining in Miami. I hate this chart. I don't like this website. Because it's like, what the fuck? Why y'all had to do that? What is that? What is this? Astro theme. You suck. Because now I have to make the chart. Like, this annoys the bejeezies. Maybe, oh no, I just could. Hang on. I got one better for you. Hang on. I think I have this on my phone. Hang on. Come on, son. Come on, somebody. My chest. Some people, they're already fear-mongering Pluto and Aquarius. I feel bad for TikTokers. I really do. I'll be like, y'all don't even know what y'all listening to in here, man. Yes, that is my steering wheel. That you are now staring at. Correct. Alright. Look at that. Come on, somebody. Look at that. The colors suck. I hate this website. Like, what is that? Who? I'm like, who thought about that? That was horrible, yo. All right, so this is Florida's a Gemini rising. Which, let me tell you a story about Geminis. I mean, Florida. Well, I can tell you stories about Geminis all fucking day, but I won't go there. It's not the day. That is a fact. Thank you. I'll be trying. This is La Florida. La Florida. Sorry, that's how Spanish people say it. That shit is hilarious. La Florida. No, porque... Nah. I go, this funny because nobody hears me speak Spanish until I speak it and like, yo, you mad hick. Yeah, bro. I know how to mock my peoples. And hick means very Spaniard or very much from the island. Okay. Gemini's rising, apparently. And it makes sense because let me tell y'all. One time, let me tell you. So my aunt used to live here and she is... we don't really know her birthday. But I know that she has a Jupiter and Neptune. We don't know her birthday. She was born in the islands. We don't know her birthday. She got 2 birthdays. People celebrate her birthday. Anyways, my aunt has like Sagittarius placement, and she broke up with this white man. Let me tell y'all this story. Yo, this shit was crazy. I spent the summer with my aunt, right? So she was dating this white man. My aunt has Jupiter and Neptune and Sagittarius. He was from the vet. He was a veteran. He was mad racist, but he was so fucking funny. And like, he was mad. I swear to you, he be saying, yo, he say the N-word and he look at you straight in the face. Nigger. And I'd be like, yo, why you saying? I don't care. I hate saying, he's mad. When I tell you he was so racist, it's so fucking hilarious. I'm sorry. It was so funny to me. But then he loved everything about the culture. We had mac and cheese. He would to the food. He'd be in the Spanish side. He calls them sand niggers, Spanish. It's crazy. I can't even go there, y'all. It's really bad. It's really horrible. Spanish. He used to call me the N-word. Like, it was bad. Anyways. Okay. The man, my aunt finally leaves this man. Right? She leaves him. And we pack up our trucks or whatever, which is funny because this is like making an aspect to like a Pluto of mines or whatever. And this is over my 5th house, like the North Node. And it's look, mind you, Saturn, Neptune, and Venus and Aquarius. This is my aunt, right? So it's my aunt from my mother's side. We were there. Her husband is fucking crazy. We get on this truck. My aunt has like this pickup truck, right? And she packs up all her shit and we go to this, she find this apartment in like the middle of Mott Haven, Winter Haven, some shit in Florida, some bullshit. We were living in like some really nice town. We had a really nice house, and then we go to like shitland, literally. It was crazy, bro. The amount of racism that we experienced around that time, which is crazy because that's, anyways. And then Moon is in there. We get to this apartment. The long story short, we were packing our shit. Mad shit fell out of the pickup truck because my aunt didn't know how to like really pack it or whatever. So we lost mad stuff. Like we lost mad stuff on the road because she didn't know how to fucking pack it or I don't know. Anyways, we get to this place. The apartment was so disgusting. I feel like they had a dead body there. I'm not going to lie to y'all. Yo, the fridge, right? Now that I look at the chart, it's Neptune, Venus, and Mercury. It had a big blood stain in like the middle of the fucking fridge. It was really, 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 really bad, y'all. It was really, really bad. And we had to clean it. It was crazy. My grandmother was with us. It was a lot. It was a lot of fucking shit that happened. We made it the fuck out, which is so interesting because that's when my aunt finally got her own apartment. Well, her own thing under her own name. And we were there. It was crazy. Anyways, back to thank you for that TED Talk. Florida I told you this, when you have transits happening in your 5th, 9th, and the 1st house, I swear to you, it was crazy. I know now that I look at this for a fact, there was a dead body there. I'm not gonna lie. And it's giving a female. Now that I know this, it's giving female. I'm gonna go with that. Anyways, which is funny because grandma had to give her the money. She had to take her money out. Grandma had to give her money so we get the apartment. It was a lot. Anyways, Florida goes through these hurricane season every time. October season, Libra season. The sun enters there and they go and the hurricanes happen or whatever. The 5th house is like a soul unraveling thing. Plus it opposes Pluto, Jupiter, and Uranus, which is literally the 11th house of like the sky. or outside sources or outside energy, outsiders, which is why a lot of people come here after retirement. Look at it right there. Pluto at 22 degrees, the end of a cycle or retirement. Jupiter at 8 degrees, the endings of things that people come here and they settle down here. Like once they make a lot of money or whatever the case may be. Just want to let you know that. Also, I feel like Florida has a lot of serial killers. I don't care what anybody tells me. Yes, it does. Florida also has, mind you, Mercury, Neptune, Venus. It has a lot of wildlife. My bad. Mercury, Venus, Neptune, Saturn, right? And being that the fourth house rules the land, Florida has land that is like valuable. And it's very valuable because it's like the one of a kind. Like Florida's the only place that has a living coral reef. Whatever. I just want to let you know that. Anyways, this happens all the time. What's the difference between now and every other time? Well, they're having their Jupiter return, which is the 7th house with Mars. They're going to have some type of emergency. So anyway, long story short, yes, this might be a little heavy, or I don't know why it's important. Like, this is their Jupiter return, Florida, which is, well, that makes sense because the rent increased, right? Is that what happened recently? I've heard that and saw that on TikTok. Has rent increased in Florida? A lot of human trafficking. Yes, there is a lot of human trafficking. That is a fact. There's a lot of Simolones. I'm sorry, I can't say that word. You know I can't speak that language. Yes, rent increase. So that makes sense because that's the property, the land, the Venus. You see, they were Virgo. They were lowballing themselves. Now they're Virgo. You got to understand that these people, just like how we say Virgos, you're underselling yourself. You give so much. Yeah, that's what happened. They know that. Now they know they worth. And now the shit goes up. You know I can't say words. Yes, the rent increased drastically. Right? So Jupiter rules the 7th house, which is contracts, which is Mars. A lot of things increase. There's a lot of debt that they just took on because Mars is the ruler of their 6th house. So there's like some debt. I don't know. Trust me, they're a Gemini rising. I'm a Gemini moon. It's either they got rid of debt, smart people would, right? Or they're accumulating debt. Or they're investing. I think they're trying to do the same thing that they're going to do to Manhattan in Florida, which is like extended. Is that what it is? Is that what I think is happening? Oh, doesn't Trump live in Florida? Isn't Mar-a-Lago in Florida? Can somebody tell me that? Because I really don't know. I swear to you, I don't know. Yes, high increase. What about jobs? There's less jobs, or a lot of people are opening up small businesses? It's either one or the other. A lot of people are smalling up, more than likely accumulating debt. What are they doing? Can somebody tell me? Y'all saying yes. I don't know which I enter. I'll be like, yes. Yes. Yes, Trump is my neighbor. No way. So that makes sense because that's what they just did recently to a Mars person. He's a Mars noble man. He's a noble class. At the end of the day, you may not like Trump, but you already know. You hear me? He's a fucking noble man. He was part of the El Militario. Okay. So I hope that makes sense for Florida for updates. I don't know. This is natural disaster, y'all. These are like out of this world, almost godly type shit. You hear me? You hear me? Yeah, Miami's is being hit by gentrification. Just like Manhattan. Yes, it is. Small businesses, because I don't think they have state tax. And don't quote me, real estate is huge in business. We're getting a train system in Miami to Orlando. Okay, that makes sense. Travel, Uranus. See, I don't know. I don't live there. Uranus is a new technology. There's of course, so that makes sense. They're taking on debt because they're investing it onto the railroads. Yay, which makes sense because they're having their Saturn return on the 9th house, 3rd house axis. of short distance and long distance travel. So they increased the rent because of long people from different paths and other cities traveled here to settle, right? Because it was cheap. But then they made enough money to increase the rent. Thank you. Shout out to that. Yes. There's already a train from Miami to Orlando. I don't know that. We don't have state tax. We don't have somebody about to get something. They about to do something. Listen, they a Gemini, baby. They need this money. Just as much as I need this money. Listen, as a moon in Gemini, I fake and a sidereal moon rising of Gemini. I just got let go of my 9th house, so we gonna have to figure it out, God. This is me talking to God. Like, what do you want me to do, sir? Because I am not getting it. I need you to give me a sign. Drop it in here, buddy. Because, baby, or what journey are we going into next, sir? Put me on, my friend. Help a sister out a little bit. Give me find my maps or something. Anyways, would move back from wherever they're from and come here to visit like the good old days. I hear you. I wish they did the same thing to New York, but right now rent in the Bronx for a studio apartment, which is literally 950 square feet, is now about $1,300 to live in 950 square foot in New York. And you can thank that to the people that used to live upstate New York, but their young kids were like, Mom, Dad, I don't like it up here anymore because it's boring. I want to be in the city where it's lit and all the cool people are. And they're like, okay, son, daughter, and I have all these money because I moved out of the city and I saved my money because you don't have to pay all these parking fees plus every fucking fee in the world because you live in the city of New York. You live in the state. So you saved a lot of money, generational wealth, and you helped your child, sounds lovely, to move to the Bronx, because you thought they needed more experience of life. And now you have to help them with this $1,500 apartment by also erasing the rent for those that already live there who were already paying 15 cents. Thank you, Section 8. Anybody out there trying to give their fucking Section 8? I'll take it, bro. Please donate a Section 8. I'll take that. That's a fact. I gotta go, y'all. I gotta eat. Yeah, I gotta eat. I wanted to do people that are going through dire needs. I'm here every day in the rising. Hopefully you could tune in. If not, hello. I'm trying to become the voice of New York PBS Kids. Hello. Public broadcast of Shirley. Yeah, so honestly, the fact that we still paying rent is beyond me. You know what I would have done? I want to create a movement online to really come up with why don't we all just stop doing that? Like, if everybody just stop paying rent, what are they going to do? They don't have enough. Like, I'm talking about this. I need everyone to join. I need the people, even with money, not to pay rent. So this is cops, nurses. I need you to all join the fight, honey. Imagine every single human being in America just says, you know what? For the 1st of January, we're not paying rent anymore because I didn't choose to be here. You feel me? And quite frankly, last night I stared at a herd of an entire family of rats that were congregating inside between a person's vehicle and running across from the local bodega as a marathon. So that's my tea. I need everyone to come up with this theory. Like, if we all do it together, if everybody just signs up for this petition that I'm going to imaginary started in my brain, hopefully someone else with Virgo placement actually does it. And I'm sending through our womb, all the Virgo wombs out there, everybody who has Virgo placement and Capricorn placement. I am sending you a vibrational energy from water signs. I'm through my womb, and hopefully our period connects. And because if you think about it, we pour our water out, we bleed into these toilets, and then they get flushed and then go back into the system and they go back in the sky. And then I need you to get that. So by the time it rains, next time it rains, you get this download to please write a petition and tell everybody on fucking earth to stop paying rent to these imaginary landlords that you think own the land, because this is your land from California to the New York Island. I'm sending that to every Virgo womb, every Capricorn womb. I'm just sending this vibration to you. I expect Tauruses too. I'm sending that vibration to you spiritually through our wombs. I'm just going to keep sending that. Hopefully, you know what? If you're going to steal any idea from me, steal that one. Please. That is steal that idea. Please take that one away from me. I take that one off my hands. Take that one. No, you don't even have to tell them it came up from me. You don't got to tell them shit. This is all you, buddy. You thought about this. I believe in you. This whole time, this is me gaslighting Earth signs. This entire time, you already knew that, bro. I'm a point guard. I'm just taking it to not even the point guard. I'm just rebounding your shit, bro. I'm making sure that the basket make it into there, bro. It ain't for me. This ain't for me. You feel me? Thank you. Sorry, I was just trying to do some magical things, y'all. So I need you to, since we collectively worked on the student loans, that doesn't mean we stop now. I need you to still believe in the student loans, because he's getting distracted by other shit. And you know he has Alzheimer's. You know your president has Alzheimer's. And I need you to, this is the vibration I'm sending out there. So don't give up on the student loans, because he gets distracted. Now we got to work on the next lick. This is what happens when you have a sugar daddy, right? When your sugar daddy's about to croak, which is, that makes sense. America's a sugar daddy, is about to croak. So we got to start sending that vibration. Like, yeah, the kids are nice, but baby, I've been here sucking and fucking for the last 7 years, bro. Like, I'm going to need you to, I'm sorry. Thank you. I was manifesting. Thank you for being here. That's me trying to design me. What is a better way than to human design? Like, I'm designing right now. Look at me designing right now. How you didn't feel that vibration in your hearts? I felt that shit. I was like, wow, I felt like I read that shit out of a Bible. It was like a sermon. Y'all over here arguing about the wrong things. No. Let's get focused. Let's eliminate all of our troubles, baby. The first one is going to be the rent. Why is that a thing still, y'all? Thank you. We're going to leave it on that note. We're going to keep manifesting. Florida, keep up. Keep up, Florida. Okay? Look, Saturn. Thank you. Go visit your grandma. Go visit grandpa. You're manifesting, generating through our sacral. I'm trying to sacral you. I'm trying to sacral you, y'all. It would work. I'm trying to listen to me. Again, on the finished finale. This is America's chart. I didn't get this is not the thing, but America's chart, for their birthday, they have Venus and Gemini in the 12th house. All women together through the internet, we can literally manifest this. I need you to work with me, honey. Work with me. I need you to start. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start. I need you to start spreading your homework of the day, and then I'm gonna leave it on there. I'm gonna end this live. Your homework of the day is to convince. This is from a Gemini. I need you to spread that word to someone else that did not think about that one. Say it. I'm gonna say it to everybody in my job today. I'm gonna just keep saying it, like, yo, do it in that, because that's how it works. Once one is gonna play telephone, we're gonna keep playing telephone, and then you're gonna see that shit come up on TikTok. That when they start seeing on TikTok, that's how you know we worked it. That's how this is me creating with you, baby. In about 2 weeks, this is gonna be on TikTok trending. It's gonna be the trending topic. You want to know why? Because of America is in Cancer, right? And is Libra sun in the 4th house. Baby, we can convince America to, like, why is this a thing still? What's going on? We are like, we can make this happen, y'all. I believe in you. Anyways, have a great day. Power to the people. Thank you.